Hey everybody, it's Robin from Roaming with Rover, and this is Finish It Friday. So, what are we going to talk about today? I finished nothing, which of course is nothing new. I've worked on some projects. Started a new project because you all know we needed to do that, right? Okay, so what do we got? Okay, this is my square of the week for the anthology blanket that we're knitting. And just like every other week, I made a mistake. This one's actually looking halfway decent though. Ta-da! Not too bad. Thankfully, we are getting towards the end of this thing. It is 8 more blocks, I think. 8 more blocks. Y'all know I'm not loving this project. I have to finish it, and that's the bottom line on this one. I have to finish this. It's a knit project. I'm getting much better with my actual knitting, the actual process of knitting. I am still not getting. It's the counting. It's the counting and keeping track of where I am. And I don't know why. These are simple. These are simple patterns. I do not know why I cannot do a better job of not losing my place. I don't know. But anyway, there we are on that. Oh. And I'll be very glad when I'm done with this. So I worked on that. What's in this bag? Oh, that goes with this. You can't see this one yet. The loosely based on the bubblegum blanket. Getting closer, you guys. Getting closer. Got my cute little ball of yarn all wound up. And I don't want to drop my crochet hook. So let's set this over here somewhere where we won't drop it. And we are working on the border. I like the border. I like the way the border is working out. So that's the border. See that? See how nice that looks? That is good. That is a good looking border right there. Good looking border. Okay, so we started with the gray, of course, and then we've got blue, dark blue, light blue, and this is the chocolate brown. I like that. So in the blanket itself, we had the dark blue, the light blue, and the chocolate brown. So we still have the green, the orange, purple, periwinkle, and cinnamon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more after this one. And I'm doing 2 rounds of each color. There's two. I gotta be getting close. What the heck? Okay. So for the chocolate, I've got this much on this side, and then the bottom 2, 3. So I have 2 and a tiny little, I'm about halfway done, not quite halfway done with the second row. And then I got 5 more colors. It takes a long time to get around this. A long time. But we're getting her done. It's going to be finished. It's going to be finished. Which is more than I can say for most of my projects. Right? Right. What else is in this bag? Oh. Set this over here. Okay. The blocks. The elfin squares. Been working on them. This is the yarn for that. I love this yarn. I'm really liking this yarn. It's working up super nice. Okay, this is the one I'm working on. It's really soft. And I've got a bunch of them done. More than I thought. Somebody asked me the other day how many I had done, and I'm like, I think 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm working on number 9. I'm almost done with number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I thought this one was a little smaller, but they're really pretty. The way they're working up is super pretty. Yeah, and they have a purple tinge to them, but it doesn't show up super purple. It's not like purple, but very, very pretty. This one's got a little more. Oh, here we go. Here's one with some purple in it. That one's more purple. That one's more purple. I like that one. And this one looks more purple. They actually look more purple in person than they do on camera. They look way bluer on camera than they do in person. So I'm going to do 20 of these plain ones. And then I've got to find a design that's a little more complex, let's say. I keep looking and I keep finding ones that I like. I just haven't decided on one. One of the things is going to be how much yarn do I have left after I finish these, because I can't get any more of this. And so 1, 2, I think this is my second ball. So I think I'm going to be fine, because I do have quite a few more in there. But I want to be careful that whatever design I pick can't be a super yarn eater. So it's going to have to be a little bit of something that doesn't have a whole ton of like baubles, things that take up a lot of yarn. But we'll see. When we get to that point, we will figure that out and we'll go from there. The bags, I've been sewing. Finished a couple new bags with some different designs. This one is really cute. So that's the dinosaur bag, and I think I like the fabric on the inside. You can again see the fabric on the inside of that one. And one of my faves, the moo cow. Look at that, the Highland cows, all the different cows. I love this one. Yeah, this one is really cool. Love that one. Just did a basic black on the inside. These ones I don't have the tops done on, but the bag itself is done. And so this is one of the very few yarn design ones. It's really hard. You guys, it's so hard to find any fabric that has anything to do with yarn. But isn't this adorable little knitting one? The little knitting sheep. How cute is that? And then I just thought those looked like little balls of yarn, so that's what I picked for the inside fabric of this one. And we know who loves this one. There's our Route 66. Route 66. I've got a couple other Route 66 fabrics too. I just really, really like them. And then this one, I thought that kind of looked like a road. It just reminded me of a road, the inside on that one. Yep. So I got a bunch more that, because I do them in chunks. I cut them out and then I do this and then I do this. So a whole bunch in a row. So right now I'm sewing up the sides. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I got a whole bunch of them ready to sew up the sides. And then I'll do the tops, the last part. That's the only part I don't like on those. But I will. So I've got about 5 or 6 more in that stage where I'm sewing up the sides, and then I'll do the tops. And then those will be done and ready for sale. And I just spent a couple hours with my IT lady learning how to upload some of this stuff to the website. And it's not going to be as hard as I thought. So be looking forward to that, because I'm going to be able to upload them and upload pictures of the fabric. And then you can say, oh, I want one in that fabric. I'm going to pick the inside fabric, the matching inside fabric. And then I'll be able to, you know, basically you'll have it custom ordered just for you. That'll be fun. went to the knitting group on Wednesday. There's my new project. I got 3 rows in and realized I had messed it up, because when you knit something in the round, you have to be super, super careful that you don't get your stitches twisted. And I was super careful when I was putting them on. I was super careful. I think I know what I did though. And I got to about row 3 and I'm like, those are twisted. That's not gonna work. So I had to rip the whole thing off and start over. So this is something I'm knitting in the round. It's gonna be a hat. It's gonna be a hat. And this has been on my project list for a long time. A long, long time. And I do have to learn a new technique in order to do this. Well, it's not brand new. I've done it a couple times, just not well. Miss, oh my gosh, I just went blank. Can't think of her name. She had me, oh, I feel terrible. She had me test some patterns for her, some knit patterns. You guys have seen them. One was the candy cane hat, and just recently it was the truck with the tree in the back. And using this, it's a stranded knit technique. And my stranded knitting gets really tight, so the hat is really tight. And so I'm trying it again, and I've got, you know, some ladies around me that knit, and so hopefully with their help I'll be able to get this figured out. Why can't I think of her name? Connie, Miss Connie, over at Just Another Stitch, and I'll link her down below. She's got some really cute patterns, so knit and crochet. So, and it's always fun when she asks me to try out a new pattern for her. The patterns are always great. There's never a problem with the pattern. It's just me with my stranded. And the last one was better than the first one. The first one wouldn't have fit on a Barbie doll. The last one I could actually get on. I did that earlier this year. You guys saw it. Okay, so the hat that I'm making is out of this book, which is Knitting the National Parks. See all those little stickers? Those are all the ones I want to make. So I'll do a video and we'll flip through and I'll show you all the different ones that I want to make. And once I get going on this one and you can see what it is kind of looking like, we'll show you what this one looks like. But for now, it's one of the national parks. And I just ordered some yarn yesterday, in fact, to do another one, because one of the young ladies that comes to my Yarn and Yak every Saturday, she wanted to make one out of here, so we ordered some yarns for that. So that's exciting, and that's what's going on with that. Did not touch the baby dress this week. I'm almost given up on that. I can't imagine that thing's going to fit her. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I was kind of looking at my list of deadlines and things I need to make, and see here, and I mean, it's 100 degrees today, but in another month it's going to start cooling off. So I don't know. That one may not have worked out, but they don't all work out. It was my own fault for not getting measurements before I started and just guessing at sizes. But that's kind of it. I've been super busy this week. We had a lot of doctor's appointments this week, a lot of running around, several meetings, and that took up a lot of my time. Plus, I feel like I kind of goofed off a lot, and maybe that's what you need to do sometimes to kind of reset your brain, because I did just that. But so next week, this week coming up, I got to finish a bunch more of these. And oh, I know what else I did that took a good chunk of time. I went through all of the little goodies that I have for the holiday boxes, and sorted them all out and kind of looked them all over and marked what day each thing was for and made sure I had everything that I needed there. And I there's one thing I still need to order. So I feel way better about that. I need to order some little bags to put things in, little plastic bags. And so that was fun, but I'm glad that's done because that made me feel a little more organized there. I do have a few left available if you're interested. I will link the video down below for that. What else? That could be it. So the holiday bags have a few left available. I said that last week, but I should finish this sort of bubble gum. I don't know. It might take 2 more weeks. It's taken a long time to do the edging on that thing. There's no deadline on the new, well, there's kind of a deadline on the new hat that I started, but it's not till way next spring. And it is something that I'm going to have to take my time and be very careful with, because I cannot make the kind of mistakes in that I'm making in that silly blanket every single week. And then however many more blocks, what I say, 8 more blocks on that blanket. And what else? Was that it? Oh, the elephant squares. And that's ongoing. Although I'm supposed to have that in the mail in November. It's August. I gotta get going. I gotta move faster, faster, faster. Faster. And I have one more project I have to start. That shawl. I have to start that. And other than that, I don't think there's any hard deadlines. There's a hard deadline on that shawl. There's a hard deadline on this hat. And the elephant squares. Everything else. And it's almost time to start working on earrings and stitch markers for the craft shows. I got to get out of calendar. Spend some minutes calendarizing some things. That's what I need to do. There's a thing, it's called a Gantt chart, Gantt, a Gantt chart. And it's like you set your deadline and then how long it takes to do things, and it like spreads it all out and tells you. That's what I need. I need one of them. I need one of them. I really do. Okay, that's it. That's it, y'all. That's it for this week's Finish It Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe if you have not already. And thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.